Don't step until you have until the ball's in flight. So what I'm saying, I always say, when the ball's in flight, get your feet right. So you see the ball coming, you step. 1, 2, now look at my shot. You follow?
So how important are the fundamentals in basketball?
I think they're the foundation. Is similar to like building a house. You wouldn't build a house top down, you build it bottom up. And basically I'm saying like you have to have a strong foundation in your house, and the same thing applies to basketball, and for that matter, any sport. If you don't have a strong foundation, fundamentals, you're not going to be successful at any level. I think Michael Jordan just said that in a quote in his last dance. If you don't have a strong foundation or fundamentally based program, it's going to really fall at some point. It's just what it is, based on fundamentals and foundation.
Okay, cool. I understand. So how do you feel about, college prospects focusing on the right fit versus them looking for a big name?
Yeah, I think people fall in love with the big name, but actuality is you got to go where you love, number one. Number two, go where's the fit where you're going to play. I know everyone wants to go to Duke, and it's not a knock on Duke. But if you're at Duke and you're not playing, what's the point? You could have went to Davidson, for instance, which is, another school in North Carolina, whatever the case might have been, and been the man or been the lady. I think that's more important. You have to go where you love, where you're going to be able to play, and obviously get a great degree and have a good foundation as far as career development moving beyond basketball.
No, for sure. So speaking about just basic player development and dealing with young kids, how important is it for these young kids to understand their role on the team and to perfect it as they get older?
I think that's a twofold question, only because I think that coaches have to do a better job in defining their roles for the players.
Gotcha.
I think that kids obviously think that everyone wants to be Michael Jordan, but nobody aspires to be Dennis Rodman. Nobody wants to be Luke Longley. So if the coach job is to tell the player, him or her, what their role is and what is expected of them so that they know what to do. Obviously, in your off-season, in your workout, you're going to try to expand upon your role, but not to the point where you're going to deviate so much from the plan of the coach, because he or she is not going to use you in that position. I'm sure Dennis Rodman was out there shooting jump shots, but in the game, he didn't have to use those, but that's not what he does. Phil Jackson didn't have that as a role. So once a player has been defined, his role has been defined, or her role has been defined, it's up to them now to maybe be the master of that role. I'm a big proponent of being a master of your role, and do the best that you can at your on your team and help them out to win the games, obviously.
True, very true. So, knowing yourself, you've been teaching basketball for some time now. What do you enjoy most about teaching basketball to the youth?
Actually, to see a player actually use some of the stuff that we've been doing and apply it to a game. I think that's the biggest joy. At first, when I first started, was taking a kid that couldn't necessarily make a layup or make 2 layups in a row or 2 jump shots in a row. That still hurts my heart. I love to see that, but I think them actually applying it to the game is more important. But I think that's obviously what they're playing for. They're not playing for practice; they're playing for real. Yeah. So if they can score 2 layups on somebody or 2 jump shots on somebody in the game, I get a lot of pride in that. And that goes from the CYO level, which is like modified for some kids. I think what 5th grade on up, I get just as excited working with pros. Same thing.
That's what's up, man. So, what has basketball meant for you so far in your life?
I mean, basketball is everything. Ever since I was 13, I fell in love with it. I'm old now, so I appreciate it now that we're in this situation we're in right now, because it's not around as much as in previous years. We're in this quarantine situation. So I definitely miss it, just like everyone else, but it has been the bedrock of my existence. I think that this is important. Basketball is it for me. I don't have a job. My job is to teach basketball. So I go to work, and I'm just as happy as just like, I would do it for free. That's how much I love basketball.
Yeah, that's the beauty of having a craft. When you do it for free, it's not hard to, get paid for it.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So you being, born and raised in New York City, and all discussions about Chicago and LA, even Atlanta being called the Mecca. On your behalf, why do you feel like NY is considered a Mecca of basketball?
History. History. I think on one of my podcasts, Tiny Morton said we can't be considered the Mecca currently, more so the pioneers. And what he meant by that is primarily, and I agree, is we were the first ones. I'm not gonna say the first ones. We were the catalyst for basketball becoming where it is now on a global scale. Everyone wanted to esteem to be the New York handle, we couldn't shoot because we was always just working on our handle. And have a handle like that and just blow up. You know, everyone grows up thinking Gauchos, Riverside, whatever the case might be. But I think that's what we are, the pioneers. I think that LA, they can lay claim to it because they had the last 2 out of 3 MVPs.
Yeah.
You know, I can't knock that. You like can't beat that. I don't know too many New Yorkers that actually have MVPs. But we had a long history of our players, but MVP is a different level. Chicago's coming on, you know, but we take the 5 boroughs by themselves. LA's a little bigger than LA County's a little bigger than New York City. But New York City holds its own. But again, go back to the original question, we're more pioneers than we are right now as far as the Mecca is concerned, the basketball is concerned.
No, I can respect that. So, you know, everybody has their top 5 list. So, you know, what will be yours?
By position or just overall?
Just overall, top 5 players of all time in your book.
Mike, and Dylon. No, obviously Mike Jordan. I think everyone is getting an opportunity to see how great he was.
For sure. Sure.
Although Kobe Bryant, of course, R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has to be in there. Like his record, like he only lost 3 games in college.
And won 3 rings. Like it's crazy.
That's crazy to me, and a freshman ring. So I can't beat that. Shaq is so dominant. And this one's gonna be a little crazy. Like even though he's not, LeBron will pass his records as the best small forward of all time. I'm a big Larry Bird fan, huge, and obviously Magic. Although that makes 6. Reason why I'm a big Larry Bird fan is because he couldn't jump over a telephone book. He couldn't run faster than a snail. He still got it done, just on pure grit, fundamentals, use of angles, and his ability to just be crafty and tough. I think those are big things. And he can shoot
Shoot the lights out.
Shoot that sucker, boy. That's a great art to have.
Yeah, for sure. So we getting down to the last couple of questions right now. What is your favorite shoe of all time?
The Kobe line.
Same.
The Kobe line. I didn't like the ones as much. They were a little heavy.
Yeah,
I like them now as a retro because now they're more stylish than they are basketball related. The Kobe 4s were great, 6s were outstanding, and the 8s were just
top tier.
Gone. That's the number one. I liked it primarily because 2 things. I had a sneaker deal with Kobe. That's number 1. And so they were just flying in. I was giving away the flying. And then the second one, they were low to the ground. And I felt as I got older as a player, I needed to feel the ground. When I was older, I always had the big air bubbles in the back.
Everybody had the thick joints,
Yeah, I needed to feel part of the ground. Not that I was skywalking, I just wanted to feel part of the ground.
It prevents some injuries too when you can feel the floor.
Yeah, I need to feel it. Yeah, but you're right. With the Kobe series.
Yeah, Beastie series.
Oh, let's preface that. Not the Kobe offshoots. I mean, not, he had like a little break off on the end. He had like the Venom series and stuff like that.
We talking about the 1 through 11. Yeah. Those were top tier design and technology and everything.
Everything. I'm mad I threw away like my 4s. I had like the Chinese version, like the yellow and the black, like the Game of Death, I think they called them.
You threw them away?
I was getting them so much, I was like, just get them out of here,
I know you're sick.
I'm tired. R.I.P. Cole.
Yeah, man, R.I.P. to the beam, man.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Last one. So what would you consider is your best artist or producer to listen to when working out?
Woo. Great question. When I was working out heavy, like still playing basketball, was undoubtedly Joe Budden. That whole Moon Music series, that was my ish back in the days.
Lyricist, okay.
Like I can still rock it now, even though he's in a different space, I'm in a different space. I can relate to all of that stuff. Now, without a doubt, it's like Ninth Wonder. Anything he puts on Ninth Wonder, I'm with it. I don't like I see all these Versus series and all these producers. I need somebody to go against Ninth. Like this beach just hit home.
He got some hitters.
Yeah, I like him, and I also like Little Brother too.
Little Brother's dope.
I mess with those guys also, but And it's funny, they both like in North Carolina, down south area.
Yeah, that's the crazy part about it.
That's crazy. I
Some
can
of
rock
the
with the
best
Heat
beats
makers.
come out there.
I can rock with the Heat makers. They did a lot of Freddie Godson's stuff about R.I.P. to him
Yeah.
also. But Ninth Wonder is smooth. He hit you with a boom bap every now and then. I'm still got the boom bap in me. I got the boom bap era.
Yeah, I got you.
Still got boom
90
bap.
strong.
90s. Love it.
For sure. Well, you know what I'm saying? That was the last question, man. You know, we appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, chatting up with us with Hoop
Thank
Nation,
you.
and, you know, plan on doing more stuff with you in the future.
Thank you, man. I look forward to it. Good luck with everything also, man.
I appreciate it, Mark. You too, man.
Thank you. Be safe.
You too, man.
Bye later.